Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're enjoying your um, time off if you're in the Northern Hemisphere. Um, yeah, or I don't know how many of your time off during the summer at this time, so I'm being very presumptuous. So today's book is Husbands and Lovers by Beatriz Williams. She's written such books as The Summer Wives, The Golden Hours, 100 Summers, The Secret Life. Sorry, got something caught in my throat. The Secret Life of Violet Grant. So you might have read her before, I don't know. But this is my second book of hers, and I read it for a online book club. Well, a virtual book club, I should say. We met in person, but we met through Zoom. My first one, actually, I've read 3 of hers. That's true, I've read 3 of her books. I read 100 Summers and the Golden Hour. So it's So I'll read you the description of the book, and I will go from there. New England, 2022. 3 years ago, single mother Mallory Dunn received the phone call every parent dreads. Her 10-year-old son, Sam, was airlifted from summer camp from acute poisoning from a toxic death cap mushroom, leaving him fighting for his life. Now, searching for the donor kidney that will give her son a chance for a normal life, Mallory is forced to confront 2 harrowing secrets from her past. Her mother's adoption from an infamous Irish orphanage in 1952, and her own all-consuming summer romance 14 years earlier with her childhood best friend, Monk Adams, now one of the world's most beloved singer-songwriters. Egypt, 1951. After suffering tragedy beyond comprehension in the war, Hungarian refugee Hannah Ainsworth has forged a respectable new life for herself. Marriage to a wealthy British diplomat with a coveted posting in glamorous Cairo. But a fateful encounter with an enigmatic manager of a hotel bristling with spies leads to a passionate affair that will reawaken Hannah's longing for everything she once lost. As revolution simmers in the Egyptian streets, a pregnant Hannah finds herself snared in a game of intrigue between 2 men, and an act of sacrifice that will echo down the generations. Timeless and bittersweet, Husbands and Lovers takes readers on an unforgettable journey of heartbreak and redemption from the revolutionary fires of mid-century Egypt to the moneyed beaches of contemporary New England. I gave it a 4.75. So close to as perfect as you can get. Not saying that this is not going to be memorable, but reason for it, for the rating, was that it did start a little slow. I will say that. Sorry for my voice. And it did start out a bit slow, and I kind of was humming and hawing whether to continue it. And it was interesting because with this book, at first, I really didn't like the Mallory storyline. I thought it was really a bit dull. But then, as I got into the book a little more, I got into her story more. And the thing is that at the beginning, I really liked Hannah's story. But at the end, I kind of waned off on it. You know, I don't know how to say that. I thought it was a pretty good book. I mean, there obviously is a reason why a lot of people read her, can continue to read her. She has a couple of, this is not her latest book. She came out with a book this past summer. I cannot remember the title of it, so don't bother me with asking me what it was, because I cannot recall. But I do remember that I did put a hold on it, and there was quite a line for it. So obviously she's still a very popular writer. She's probably one of those writes a book a year type of a thing. She mainly does dual timeline, historical fiction. Not my favorite. I prefer it if it was a pure historical fiction, but you know, sometimes beggars can't be choosers. And I understand that that's part of historical fiction these days, is dual timelines, where someone uncovers something about their past or a loved one's past, or somebody different's past, I guess. But yeah, I thought it was a decent book. I really quite enjoyed it by the end. Yeah, I really quite liked it. I thought it was a decent read. It's a decent summertime read, or I'm going to the beach, or I'm going on vacation read, or I need a little bit of sun in my life, or, you know, I need summer in my life. Because it mainly takes place during summer in both timelines. But anyways, yeah, that was Husbands and Lovers by Beatriz Williams. I highly recommend it, especially if you have read her before. I don't know how many, but even if this is your first book that you read of hers, and you have never read her, I do highly recommend this book. It's fairly light. Yes, there's some intrigue, and there's some really not so nice things that happen to people, but things kind of work out in the end, in a way. Anyways, that was Husbands and Lovers by Beatriz Williams, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Bye for now.